I'm waiting on the thing to the.
That's all good. We live right now, baby.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
Give us that. This one. We are live. Tonight is special, man. This is a special live right here. So that's why I set it all up all pretty for y'all, because normally I sit behind the desk and just be like, whatever. But tonight we got DJ Too Deep in the building. What's happening, my guy?
Bless your favorite brother, just like you. Appreciate the opportunity.
Man, it's all good. But I think what we doing, I ain't gonna say behind the scenes or what we trying to get together. I think we need to step by step play it to the people as well. So if people want to come in, if y'all want to ask some questions about anything, that's why we live. Go on there, type it in, 5 back there. He see you, and we will take on those questions as well. So how did this thing start between? Because it started with you and Smack, right? Or was it Ron C and Smack?
Well, actually, I'm gonna take it back further than that, cause somebody, shout out to 56 podcast. They one of the people that was interviewing me kind of brought it to my attention, and I expanded on it. So think about it like this: when you saw the movie House Party, how did they treat the DJ?
He was the shit.
Broke his speaker box.
Oh, okay, that
took
part.
all
yeah,
his equipment
yeah.
without
okay.
him. Tried to come back and get him. Okay, so what happened on Juice? He ended up with a gun in his head. Yeah. What happened on Players Club? Jamie, all you do is play records. Get out of here before you get swole. We've been watching the DJ get disrespected for a very long time, to the point where it's common to do that. It ain't even odd to anybody that that's happening. But bring it closer to what you're talking about. It started with an interview on High Thoughts podcast. Smack was on there, and that they was talking about, I guess, like the state of rap in the city and how things gonna be after, Watch Pass or whatever. And Smack went on to say stuff like, TikTok is a better DJ than a lot of these niggas. We don't have no street representation as far as the DJs like we used to. Other things he had said, one of the things he said in the interview is that Screw didn't DJ clubs like that. A lot of different things was being said. And the vast majority of that's pertaining to the DJs was inaccurate. And it's like, first off, before we even get deep into this, a lot of these situations I end up in, they start like this. I typically think like there's people who are in higher positions and more authority that should be addressing these things. So I'll look to my left, look to my right, like who's gonna say something? Nobody says something, so okay, I'm going to say something then, since it looked like nobody who's in a better position than me to speak on it. See, I'll be looking for a Watts when he was alive, R.P. to Michael Watts, Ron C., GT, people in way better positions to speak, but when it looked like they not going to say nothing, it's like, well, I'm a DJ, and ain't nobody answering these people. So that's how it started. So it started out basically saying, I typically try to come, peaceful for the most part. I might disagree with you, but I'm going to come peacefully. Like, hey, well, a couple of things are inaccurate, this, that, and the third, or whatever. But you know how Smack is. Smack is Smack. Kick-ass nigga. Ah, la, 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 la. So then it goes from my whole mindset about it is none of y'all, everybody that's talking, none of y'all ever DJ'd before.
Facts.
And none of y'all ever had y'all song broke by a DJ before. So you don't know what you're talking about. And you telling me, somebody who been not only a DJ, but pride myself on being pro artist, pro Houston, breaking records for 23 years with no job. When almost every DJ punch a clock in the daytime. I do just this. And you feel like you know more than me. So after we had the back and forth with this and that, and then what they both started doing was moving the goalposts. So at first is we ain't got no representation. Then I speak up, well, hello, I done broke this person. I work with this artist.
Who have you broke?
Okay, so the first song I ever broke in Houston was Young Buck, Shawty Wanna Ride With Me. When they had the first album he did, they was pushing another single at first. I took the leap of faith of playing Shawty Wanna Ride With Me off that same project when nobody was playing it. And then it come to find out they ended up picking that as the single. And then the second song was Shauna Getting Some from the DTP compilation. They had another single at that time too. I picked that song. They ended up making that a single. From that, it was like I started getting the awareness that I kind of have an ear for what could work in the club, on the radio, stuff like that. So after you pass all of that up, you go to people like Fat Pimp with Rack Daddy and Maserati. When I first met Fat Pimp, he was going to school at TSU, and his manager was doing kind of like street team and promo work with Sony. He was the person that would show up, give you the CDs, put the posters up, all of that. He was also acting as Fat Pimp's manager. That's when I got Rack Daddy. So if you want to go to the Party Boys, they first two songs. If you go to Big Tuck, Not a Stain on Me. Now, when I say break, I mean locally. I don't mean that I'm the reason New York playing it. I mean, I'm the reason 9 times out of 10, the DJ that you fuck with in Houston is playing it. Because that's how songs break. It go from one DJ, people come to a spot like Mr. A's, right? And the advantage I had was like Mr. A's and Carrington's. You know, everybody that's living in Houston, they know on a Friday, on a Saturday, on a Sunday, there's 9 million places to go in Houston. Around that time, on a Monday, if you wasn't at Mr. A's, you was at Carrington's. If you wasn't at Carrington's, you was at Mr. A's.
Facts.
So we actually had the whole city. So, plus, you know, these hood spots. So people frequent them. They can afford it. They ain't got to put on $9 million clothing. They come all the time. So after you done came to Mr. A's and heard Candy Red, for example, another song I broke, Candy Red with Independent, when you done heard that 9 million times at Mr. A's, then when you go to spots like the Roxy with Haciet, or a lot of these other spots where the higher caliber, or the higher notarized DJs at, they also happen to work for the radio. So then they play Independent, and they see the crowd go crazy. What end up happening next? New in the mix, straight out the streets, brand new Independent, Candy Red, blah, blah. That's how that happens.
Yes. I wondered how that happens, how that transition starts. So basically the hood clubs speak for the streets.
Indeed.
And then the higher caliber clubs speak for the radio.
Indeed, because they work for the radio.
So they work for the radio.
So they get to see firsthand when they play that song what the response is.
Okay.
So then a lot of times it get passed to whoever's on the mix show. And then somebody get a phone call. Now the difference is with the whole pay structure with dealing with radio, if you hot is different than if you trying to build your name on the radio. So for example, with T Wayne, there was another song I broke, South Dallas Swag. How we broke that song was we used to do a tour. We went to different schools all around Houston, and we had it was kind of like what they call it, Teen Summit. We would talk about different stuff, staying fit, staying healthy, bullying, staying in school, staying away from drugs, all that kind of stuff. And we would have artists perform. T Wayne performed at every school, and the guy that go by Vanilla Trill, now he's a DJ. He was the main dude doing all the dancing. So they would do that dance and go to different schools. So then when school let out, the kids, when they still interacted with, you know, terrestrial radio like that, they blowing 97.9 up. We want to hear T Wayne, South Dallas Swag. They don't even know who he is. So by the time they end up finding out who he is, his pathway to getting radio play on a regular is easy because they've been blowing them up to hear him, and they don't even know who he is. So, and it works the same in the DJ world. So let's say you DJ Address. 10 people come up to you asking for a song, and you say you don't know what they talking about, and they give you this face like nigga, you ain't no DJ. You ain't never heard of Lane Cranking. What you mean? Guess what you finna do?
Go research.
You finna go get that motherfucker. Because you don't want that look.
Right.
I'm the reason you got that look.
Gotcha.
Not just me, other DJs too, but I'm definitely that factor. Actually, there was a point in time where me and DJ Chill Neal at Metropolis, we was like Twin Towers.
Yeah, I was killing it.
Yeah, it was like if he was playing it and I was playing it, it was going to break.
Who at Carrington's? Do you work at Carrington's as well? Or
No.
do you just miss the A's? It was just at that time you talking.
No, I didn't work at Carrington's. Great Face was over there. And Oak Cliff. Shout out to Oak Cliff. Shout out to Great
Shout out
Face.
Oak Cliff, yeah. So y'all were working in saying that, okay, well, I'm playing this is working over here, and then they,
No, it wasn't.
the crowds were, you saying,
Yeah,
okay,
it wasn't a plan. Now with me and Chill Neil, it was kind of orchestrated a little bit. He would tell me something is working, I would tell him something is working. He would jump right on it, or I would jump right on it. Because one thing that you know about Houston is if the North and the South playing it, it's gonna do something.
It's gonna do something.
If
That's
it's
for sure.
only on the North or it's only on the South, it ain't gonna go far. Both sides got to be playing it.
Now, are y'all being paid? Because I know radio can't answer that question. So are the street and club DJs being paid to push these records by the artists?
They can be, but most of the time, no. It's just the DJ is so passionate about the song. It's kind of like how people back in the game would do with baseball cards or collecting tennis shoes. You were just so happy to have that one. Nobody got this. It's hot, and don't nobody know it. I want to be the first one to put it out there. That's another thing artists don't do. They don't give DJs exclusives no more. Half of the time, the audience know about the song before we do. When at first, it was the other way around. They found out through us. Now it's somebody walking up to you with their phone.
Saying, this is the new Mike D.
Hey, play this.
Yeah, you ain't paying it. Yeah. Okay, so I'm trying to see where it got lost. I guess social media?
It's
maybe
a
got
lot
to
of
the people?
lot of things that contributed to it, but the main problem in any, because it's a partnership. So the clubs, the artists, the DJs, the promoters, the supporters, it's all a understanding that needs to be had. And anytime one person feel like they're more important than the other, you're gonna always have problems.
It's going to be a disconnect.
Yeah, so like if you're looking at it in the club scene, if the club owner think he more important than me, then how about I shut this music off and let's see how long these people stay in here.
Okay, so when
But
people,
at the same time, if I don't have nowhere to DJ at, where's the money being funneled into?
there you go.
So we need each other.
So for the artist that's saying, hey, the club is paying you already, why do I need to come back and pay you some more money to play my song that the people want to hear when it's your job to play songs anyway? What's your rebuttal to that?
So here's two things. Funny, I DJ'd Mr. A's Hood Night for 19 years in a row. Since then, I've been back to Hood Night and other clubs. In the last 3 or 4 years, they still playing the same music. You know what that means? That means technically the people don't care if we ever play y'all. We don't ever really have to play nothing new.
As the Houston said, is the Southside superstar.
Man, if I got Mo City Dawn in there,
Mo City Dawn.
I got I might, if you're on the North, it might
I'm
be
a
Drink Up
G.
in My Cup.
Yeah.
Stuff like that they good. Dreams and Nightmares, they good. As much as they complain online, we tired of Dreams and Nightmares. Somebody, you're going to get at least 4 people walk up and ask for that song every damn night.
I can imagine.
So when you're talking about all the different local artists that's griping, I need y'all to understand the audience. Nobody get in the car and say, I'm finna head to Carol's and jam a bunch of shit I ain't never heard before. The club is a sing-along with alcohol. When J-Dog come on, I know what to do. When Zero come on, I know what to do. When Dot come on, I know what to do. I'm in my player vibe. When you come on, you could be jamming your ass off. I don't know the words. I don't know your voice. I don't know what to do. Here's another thing that a lot of people that was speaking need to understand. Every DJ is not a record-breaking DJ. That's not our job, like, automatically.
To think that like we would think that is.
Yeah,
I
like,
would think that it's your job to break
the
records.
average DJ, first off, it's a formula to breaking a song. I can play it and the song don't go nowhere. Or I can play it and it do something. It's about how you play it, when you play it. It's a whole bunch of shit you do around it. So, for example, the Go DJs had Swag Surfing first. That's another song I broke here. I'm the reason that your graduation, you dancing Swag Surfing, that's me. Go DJs had it first. Why it didn't break when they had it? All I did was, every time I played the song, I did the dance. They made the connection. That's all I did. It's not to say that I'm necessarily better than them or nothing like that. It's just to say that whatever they was doing to make it break didn't work. But what I did happened to work. And it's a formula to this shit. And
So
the other part about
you be in the DJ booth saying swag.
no, I come on the floor. Anybody ever came to see me DJ, like you come to see a show when you see me DJ. Like I might be taking my shirt off. I might be changing my shoes and my shirt mid, whatever. I might be doing a certain dance. I'm going to say certain shit that make you laugh. I'm shouting. You coming through the door, you will swear you on paid in full. I'm finna make the world think, who the fuck is that dude? The way he just shouted out Mike D, I need to find out who this nigga is.
Facts.
Yeah, so like that's one of those reasons why we
technique.
press the issue by getting paid right, because everybody can't do what I'm doing just because you can press play.
Yeah, so you going with the MC and the DJ job that night and entertainment.
I'm the DJ, I'm the MC, I'm the security. Because guess what I'm doing? Here's another thing. I see you and Five getting ready to fight. I cut the music. Hey, shout out to all the niggas that can only afford one pair of Jordans. Y'all the reason why I'm going to get some pussy tonight. Because soon as somebody step on your shoes, you get in a fight, you going to jail. Your guy going to need a ride home. Then I drop plies. I'm going to fuck your old lady.
Yeah.
Everybody busts
stop
out
the
laughing.
fight.
Nobody even want to fight no more.
Yeah. That's called
That's why I
crowd
gotta have
control.
what I gotta fucking have when I ask for my money.
Yeah.
Because that young nigga don't know how to do that. I saw this two very important things on my auntie's wall when I was like 9 years old. I never forgot. It was in the bathroom. The first thing I saw was, if you sprinkle when you tinkle. Be a sweetie and wipe the seedy.
Yeah.
Here was the other one though. Be thankful for problems, because without them, somebody with less experience could do your job.
Oh.
Yeah.
You start saying those things.
Yeah, because and think about this for a second. Everybody think they can do what you're doing right now, Mike D.
Oh, I see.
When we
especially better than me.
How many people we done saw after Michael Jordan jumped from the free throw line, try that shit and bust their motherfucking face? Yeah, it look easy, don't it? Cause he worked hard.
Yeah, now I see people getting ready to bust their face in this game, and
Straight up,
it's almost like, damn, why, bro?
Same in the rap game. And I tell people this example all the time. If rap is just all about you not having enough money, tell me Allen Iverson #1 song. Tell me your favorite Kobe verse. What's the name of Ron Artest album? These niggas got millions on millions. You can't name one line, nigga.
And they've all made records, including Kobe. That rest in peace, King. But that wasn't that.
The only one I ever seen come from that space that was able to do it and have some real success was Shaq. I was literally jamming Shaq in real life. Everybody else kind of came off kind of corny to me.
Stack 5 had a little street presence for a minute though. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like carrying over to the clubs and to that. Like in the streets, they was on it. Like for real. Shout out Stack. But I know what you're saying. It's not up to like, I think Carl Crawford was getting down to his last $5 million that he wanted to spend on music. And I think that's what broke Megan, because he was like, you know what? We just gonna go hard with these last $5 million. If it work or don't work, then it just go. It don't matter how. I remember telling him, bro, you can spend $75 million. If it's not time for that album to break, it's not gonna break. The money don't do it.
I remember when he came to Mr. A's with NPS before he found Megan.
Who was NPS?
NPS is a rap group out of Fifth Ward, Texas. That's Dog Fresh, that's Broccoli Boy, that's Young Martez. That's where Young Martez come from.
My guy.
Yeah.
That's
Quan Pacino, and that's Quack. So they had some hits back then. They had the My Little Dip. They had the Where You Going. They had I'm part of that, breaking that too. So then when Martez went off to do his own thing, it's been nights where we sat in Mr. A's parking lot till 4, 5 in the morning in his car listening to just 20, 30, 40, 50 songs to the point where the police pull them. They think we doing something we ain't got no business. We just listening to music. That shit that niggas with microphones didn't see. That's my phrase for people who position themselves and think just because they have a mic and a camera that they know what they talking about. You niggas is dangerous, because one of the things that was said on that podcast is that Screw didn't DJ clubs like that.
Oh man, that's all he did.
Imagine
that.
Now keep in mind,
crazy.
my OG is DJ Chill.
Oh, yeah.
So what you think I'm thinking when I'm looking at that?
Like, hold up.
You know what I'm saying?
Chia told you, like, him and Screw hit it up. Like, I mean, he came from house parties with Michael Price and DJ Chia.
Indeed.
Then they went to the clubs, started at the clubs.
Shared turntables.
Shared turntables.
He was the main turntablist.
Yeah.
Chia was the main one on the mic.
Yeah, so they built the MC DJ 1-2 punch. Well, both of them could DJ. Then they went into Screw would do the tapes that we got popular for on the side. That was the side hustle for him.
So
He was Infinity, all them
imagine,
clubs.
here's the other part. Imagine watching him say that with such authority with his chest out. Now, think about this for a second. Guess when is the first time I heard June 27th? That freestyle that everybody know. Not the whole mixtape, but just that part that everybody know. Guess what's the first time I heard that?
In the club.
In the club. Guess who was playing it?
Chia.
Screw.
Yeah.
The first time he ever played that freestyle in life, I was in Club Oasis watching it happen. And in 11 minutes, he sold 200 tapes.
That quick.
Now, here's the problem with that, right? You know how this is what I call people who position themselves like journalists but don't do real journalism. You are niggas with microphones. The danger with niggas with microphones is that's how Tupac and Biggie died. Niggas with microphones. Tupac, everywhere he went, this is not East Coast, West Coast, blah, blah, blah. This is a problem with me and Puffy and Biggie.
And when they
but
wrote
what the
article,
media kept doing, Vibe magazine, East Coast, West Coast,
I'ma
The
say
Source, East Coast, West Coast.
I'm gonna say it was niggas with magazines.
Yeah. so then.
NIM.
But fast forward.
NWM.
Fast forward. Now you got Vlad TV.
Yeah.
Now you got Adam 22.
Yeah.
You don't, and my thing about it, what makes you a nigga with a microphone, you don't do no research, you don't care about the truth. You the equivalent of the nigga standing at the gas station, but you got a mic in front of you.
Yeah, you want
whoever's
that vibe.
loudest, that's who right. And not only that, but when you find out you're wrong, you don't recant, you double down. I said what I said. What the fuck that mean?
'Cause I heard it from such and such. And I'm a
Keep in mind, I broke my own song, Trinity Garden Drop. Keep in mind, everybody on there got music that they put out, and not one of their songs did nothing. So who you think know better?
Let me let you know why niggas with a microphone exist. I'm gonna show you something. Y'all DJs dropped the ball. When social media and podcasting took off, every DJ that got the personality you got was supposed to pick up that microphone and start talking. You know why? Because guess what? You would have been the narrative then, because you would have been giving real information out. And niggas with a microphone would have never got a voice, because you would have been able to say, man, shit, every time they say something crazy with their chest out, imagine that. And then start hitting them with the facts after facts. So a whole lot of other niggas with microphones.
That's exactly what happened.
Was able to double down on that.
That's exactly what happened.
And I feel like
so what you saw play out between me and Smack was that. It was, hey, bro, you know, it's always, because my whole thing with it is, it's always better to say, hey, I'm not a DJ. I ain't never broke a record. Tell me the same way you do it. How do you go about this? Why do y'all do this? Why does it look like y'all do this? Is that what it is? Or instead you saying, y'all don't do this. Y'all can't add DJ. TikTok a better DJ. Name me one Houston song that we know because of TikTok. Because see, here's the other fun fact. I play TikTok sounds in the club, and you know what happens? Everybody look at you like, why the fuck are you playing TikTok in the club? Yeah.
See, and that's a very important point right there that you're making. It's just we have created now, and this is the new word that's gonna go, because I come with Houstonati and everybody's Houstonati, so now niggas with microphones is finna be on shirts and hats everywhere around the world.
Watch.
You know that. But
just like One Houston. Guess who started that and why?
There you go. But I really think we dropped the ball there, because I'm able to ask these questions because I'm qualified from the rapper side.
Exactly. You qualified.
I know why the ball got dropped, but to hear it I don't sound right saying it because I'm not a DJ. So I get my DJ friend on here and I ask him the question that I think I know, and then he's able to answer it, and I'm able to talk back and say, well, I don't know. What about this? I don't know. What about that? We're able to start a conversation. People with an opinion have a microphone and 100,000 viewers, and then they getting the wrong message across. They ain't a rap. They're a failed rapper or a failed DJ, and then here's their second chance to hate on the ones that actually have the correct information.
I always take my advice from experts. So if I was finna move into this, for example, if I'm finna move into this space you in, I'm gonna hit you up. Hey, Joe G, I'm thinking about starting kind of something like what you doing. What's some of the things, that's how I'm gonna approach it. I'm not gonna act like I know everything. Everything that I do know came from 3 magic words. I don't know. I'm one of them kind of people trying to be the dumbest nigga in the room as much as possible. Because you think being the smartest nigga in the room is cool. It's not. Because what happens when you have a question? Who you gonna ask? They all ask you. So when I have, because the ambitions and stuff I have, the things I want to do, one thing like me and OG Run C, shout out to him, we got in common. We have crazy visions. The shit that I be planning, I'm the first DJ in Houston to DJ in Africa. I'm actively still trying to build a pipeline between Africa and Houston with the music. Name another DJ you ever heard say anything like that. The first time I told niggas that shit, they looked at me like I said, let's go to Mars. So
I like that. But let's get back to the problem at hand that started in Houston. I said it before they put Michael Watts, rest in peace, in the ground. I said we can go back and Five can probably find the sound bite to go with it. I say, man, we have a problem that's approaching that y'all don't even know is the biggest problem in the world about to show up. When he get in the ground, we gonna have to figure out what the fuck do we do now? You know what to do because
I 100% agreed with you.
But do you imagine how many other people that's sitting here, and because watch, it was a dream of them to be played on a Sunday night by Watch because we knew that's the only time on the radio we was gonna get played. And we've been sitting in prison, and we've heard that we watch straight. They want to get on Straight from the Streets. They want to get on what's the one D Solo got? Street Flavor.
Street Flavor.
And they want to
and things in the works because already I'm getting texts from people talking about, well, damn, y'all,
call me.
Damn, everybody up there 50 years old, how y'all gonna do blah 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 blah. But guess what? All you 30 and 40-year-old niggas, y'all been had the game in y'all hand all this time, and look where we at. Nobody got a song for the radio. The entire Houston, you ain't even thinking about it, and that's still where the most money made as far as those type of rights is concerned is the radio, and you ain't even thought about it.
So is it a radio battle or is it a battle for my song to get to any DJ?
It's all of that because that's all part of the formula. What you want to try to do is make your noise in your area, and then so let's say your section, and then from that you get your hood. And from that, you get your side of town. And from that, you get these DJs in this spot. And from that, you finally make it to the radio. Radio actually should be somewhere around your last destination. You want to be and did all that other stuff first because I've seen people throw a bunch of money at radio first and you can't name their song. The reason why Riding on Foes took off in the club, so like for example, a record-breaking DJ 101, niggas is about to steal this. So with me, every song that can break is either a car to the club song or a club to the car song. So what does that mean, right? A car to the club song is a song that people been riding around jamming so much that all it takes is to be on the radio or in the club one time and it's gonna be a club song. That's Riding on Foes. I'm the first playing Riding on Foes in the club. Now, the whole hood been riding to it all this time. All it took is for one DJ to have the nuts. That's the other part of it, too. You got to have nuts to break a song. Because when the crowd don't like it, they finna let your ass know. And every DJ can't take that. They would rather play what they know gonna work than play something and risk. What the fuck kind of boo, shoot the DJ. They don't. You got to have nuts to do that. So, then you got songs that's from the club to the car. That song that's been doing so well in the club that people start riding to it. That's Beat King.
Definitely. Because he's one of the ones that never lost that formula of his
Man,
connection
I used to
with
tell
the DJ.
artists all the time, man. They would tell me shit like, man, I'm finna buy a feature from B King of Beat. Like, nigga, fuck that. Pay that man to walk you into his DJs. That's more important than anything else he can give you. Because he was close to the time he died, he was still coming to Hood Night. And that man been a millionaire. He ain't got to come to no Mr. A's in Fifth Ward, but he did. He brought Talamusha. He brought the people that you had on here interviewing, he brought them to Mr. A's. He done brought several artists to Mr. A's. Him and D Bondo used to come in there together. When they wasn't, doing their own separate thing, they came in there as a unit. His relationship with DJs was impeccable. I ain't never seen a DJ or artist handle the situation of navigating, and that's why he was able to pivot how he was able to pivot. When you got what B King got, can't nobody fuck with you.
It must be
Because the thing about it is, if the radio made you, the radio can break you. A nigga like B King, signed or unsigned, on the radio, not on the radio, it don't matter. And he got the internet too. All he need is 100 half-naked girls to hear this song, and it's a fucking rap.
He had the formula of the colleges,
Yeah.
the streets, the radio, and the club.
That's part of why his relationship with Cho was so live, because when I first met, I broke a bunch of Cho's music. When I first met Cho, he was just DJing at PB. We had an R&B artist we was working with, and I DJ'd the event, and our R&B artist performed, and that's when I first met Cho, DJing. He didn't even have Hard Body Tough. None of that shit we know him from. He wasn't even close to none of that shit yet. He was still with Brook Gang.
Yeah, he had the formula. That is the formula right there. And I think like DJ Chose, even Megan Thee Stallion got noticed by being in college. And that's another thing.
The first Megan
School, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. School.
The first Megan Thee Stallion song I got on was What the Fuck I Want. DJ Chose had produced that. And the thing, and you're right about the school part, because outside of the education, one of the most valuable things about college is the networking. Yeah, like when the people that if you young and you watching this, the people you went to elementary, middle school, even high school, a lot of times y'all end up going separate ways. But the people that you get close with in college, still right now, Zeke Bobby from Damage Control. I went to ACC with him. Surreal. I went to ACC, Town and Country. I studied. That's another thing that niggas with microphones don't know. I've been rapping since I was 3. I've been writing my own rhymes since I was 5. Trinity Garden Drop is my song. I broke my own song. How many DJs broke their own song? I'm in a very small group. Well, you could say Run C. You could say Hatter. You could say Watts. You could say Screw.
Yeah.
You could say Chose. Who else can you say?
GT.
Okay, GT. That's 6.
Yeah, it's a very small swimming pool there, gentlemen.
First time I heard Trinity Garden Drop on Street Flavor, I was in jail in Baker Street, and it came on the TV.
I know you was like, what the?
Yeah. Had my tray in my hand, getting ready to throw the shit, and all of a sudden, and what the fuck? Hey, bro, that shit.
I'm going to be honest, though. I really think with the social media, and one of the things that we doing, y'all, it's called the hip-hop reset.
Most definitely.
Right. What we doing is we trying to push the reset button on how we handle things and go back to the beginning, because don't forget, y'all think y'all don't need the old niggas, and I know y'all saying everybody up there 50 years old. Everybody up there is this Champ. I'm live on there, Champ. Give me about 15 minutes. I'm gonna call you back. We got the Champ in here, man. Hello, y'all. It's going down, baby.
Yeah.
I'll be with you in just a minute, Champ. Okay. So, and I know y'all looking saying, man, look, everybody 45, 50 years old that's up there trying to help, but the problem is going to fall back on us because we are the ones who started this. So we've been letting the youngsters just do what they want to do because we didn't understand social media, right?
All and one moves, no jumper.
No jumper. Yeah. No Adam.
Yeah.
But
all and you can go all behind your back. You can do this, and you can't hit the simple J.
That simple set shot.
We got a J like rainwater.
Yeah, buddy. That thing gonna go. So what we doing is we trying to build get back to the connection, because hip hop started, for y'all that don't know, with the DJ and the rapper. The rapper was a simple MC. That's why you say MC such and such was a person that moved the crowd. Basically, he was crowd control while the DJ did his thing. The DJ was the baddest on 2 feet. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. So we have to get back to that respect we have for the DJ.
DJ broke Mahalia Jackson.
Yeah, like you
How
said
many
at the
gospel
beginning.
singers was made from Mahalia Jackson?
Like the guys who start disrespecting on these movies and made it common to disrespect the DJ, we got to reset that. So that's why we call this thing Reset, because I'm going to be honest, man, we need the DJs more than we need Al, because y'all are the ones that can tell us the history of hip-hop and where we at and keep us online. You know what I mean? Make sure, in Islam, we call it the Surat al-Mustaqim, the straight path. We got to stay on that path of going straight, because what we got here, a bunch of Pusheistas, robbing Gucci Mans, a bunch of drill. Even when they try to come with a new music, an older artist that's working say, oh, we don't do that type of music here. Houston never has grown, and I don't got nothing against it not growing, because I started the genre, Screwed Up Click, right? But when they try to grow, somebody always say, oh, we don't do that in Houston. They trying to do drill with, oh, we don't drill in Houston. Oh, we don't do this. So the youngsters do try to recreate their own little thing, but it gets batted down. But the DJ...
But at the same time, how is it your own thing if Chicago already had drill?
Well,
how
no,
is it
I'm
your
just,
own thing?
I'm just making an example.
See, but
it's
like
just an example.
But the thing about it is the screw, that really is our shit. Everything else they try to spin off into is somebody else's shit. And I think some of the OGs is just saying, hey, if you want to do your own thing, go ahead, but make it be your own thing.
Facts.
Don't try to do Atlanta's thing. Don't try to do Chicago's thing. Louisiana, do your own. Screw is our shit.
There you go.
So make another whatever that is. And that's another thing. Stop trying to compare DJs to Screw, to Watts, to Run C. Why would anybody within their right mind want to be the second anybody? I ain't trying to be the second nobody. There's things that Watts could do that I couldn't do. I wouldn't even try to compete with it. Likewise, there's things I can do, he can do. If you want to get your music slowed down, you want to make, just off the fact that Watts had the capacity to make radio edits of Zero music when Zero was cussing him out every chance he could get. I don't have that capacity, bro. You cussing me out, it's fuck you too, right back times 10. You shooting at me with a water gun, I'm pulling out a fire hose, fam.
That's the ex-rapper in you, though.
Just that capacity, just that one thing, if we don't add nothing else to who Watts was, I could never be him. Just like people used to try to compare me to Wicked Cricket. I could never be Cricket. He literally brought rap here in a backpack, nigga. I don't give a fuck what I do. In order for me, anybody, to be the next Screw, the next Watts, the next B King, Cricket, or any of these people you want to name, we would not only have to do everything they did, we would have to go back in fucking time and do it first. If you can't do that, you ain't the next whoever. But you can be the best you. So just like ain't nobody finna chop like Michael Watts, I bet you any kind of money Watts could never freestyle with me on no beat. I'm eating that shit every time. I got my own shit I do. Ron got his own shit he do. GT got his own shit he do. Most of the rappers that bring me music can't outrhyme me on their best day. And I got 40 of my own songs in my hard drive. Mm-hmm. I'm not playing me. My song Trinity Garden Drive, at least on the north side, is considered a classic. And I rarely play it because I want to play you. Why are you fighting me? I'm trying to help you win. My mission is to make it where you don't have to sell drugs. I don't want to see somebody that I don't want to see another EMG Santana. My mission is to make sure that never happens again.
They forget about him. He was cold. I love that kid. He had the full package.
And guess who ended up on Isaiah Carey? My first time being interviewed on Isaiah Carey is talking about that.
EMG, I remember that now. And I think at least Houston, and what we trying to do is make a reset. Not on we of course we want to take care of our city first, but we want something that can be echoed that the world can reset and understand what they're doing. Because,
Take our example.
yeah,
and,
it's
and,
other
and
regions
expand
that
on
are
it.
like ours, and the reason this is so needed in this region
Memphis.
because we don't have major labels we can go to in the morning and say, hey, we got a problem. This nigga Fast Lane is the hottest thing in the world, and he's not everywhere. A major could make that do what it do. You feel what I'm saying? So we need something that works for us, that the rest of the world that's like us can make it work for them.
I agree with you to an extent, but I also think that even to add on to what you're saying, like being able to use our blueprint, I think we need to go back to the H-time blueprint as far as like being an out the trunk city. Like really, the Grammys fake, the radio fake, this is fake, that's rigged. I learned about CPM?
What's that?
So when your video play on here, right? This video is playing right now. Let's say AutoZone has an ad on this video when it come on. AutoZone might have paid $30 for that space to be able to have that ad right there. You only get $2 of it. That's the reason why Snoop sold billion streams and got 42,000. The thing I've been trying to push for the longest is audit these DSPs because we know what we get. We get 0.3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of a penny, but we don't know what they get. Every time this video play, how much do they get? Do we know? We don't know.
We don't.
When we was
Everything
coming
but
out the
that.
trunk, we knew.
Yeah, we knew that $10, $20 was going in our pocket.
We need to get back to that. We need to take, even in just media in general, think about this for a second.
Facts.
If the average person, something happened to their subscription, they not going to have no more movies, no more books, no more music. Your whole music catalog is on Apple or on Spotify. When we bought CDs, when I bought Zero album, I had Zero's album. They got you still paying for Zero's album. Every day you're paying for Zero's album. You never stop paying.
For Zero's album. Yeah, that's crazy.
And if at any moment you stop paying for it, you don't have none of it. A single, a hook, nothing.
You can't even get to the site.
Bro, I got 5 CD books that hold 250 CDs apiece. I got cars in these books.
Yeah.
If the world stopped right now, I might own Netflix. I might own a radio station. I have that much movies. I got over 200 DVDs. I still got VHS tapes in the tote. If all this shit shut down, I'm good. You will have nothing. That should concern you.
Yeah.
You went from
Super
paying for
concerned.
something once that you own forever to paying forever for something you own never.
And see, that's why I say if you need it, bro.
Even to the point.
You need a channel, bro.
Even to the point where they are editing TV shows. So let's say, for example, you ever bought a season of like Dave Chappelle show or whatever. You could watch there's an episode of the Cosby Show, the one where Theo went to visit his girlfriend in
Wow.
college
Yeah,
and ended up cheating on her or whatever, right? They got the version on the DVD is different from the one on Netflix. They edited certain pieces out. They can do that to everything that's on there. You have no say, you have no control. So imagine thinking about you got the Bible, or in your case, you got the Quran via your phone. These 3 words are problematic. Let's take that out of there. You don't even know it's missing.
You don't even know it's missing, Jack.
Cause unlike, so you have a hard copy. I got a hard copy of the Bible, an old Bible at that.
Yeah.
Go get an old Bible. Go get if that's your belief. You better go get you some hard copy shit.
It's illegal for the Quran to even be altered one bit. Then I know they have done that. You know what I mean? It's not even the Quran if one piece of it is altered. It's not even the Quran no more. But
Yeah, so
that's why it's important for you to have a hard copy. Of
Yeah.
it,
Okay. The Creator's Son was crucified in 3 A.D. The letter J was invented in 1540 something. How can your name start with a letter that wasn't invented 1500 years after you died?
That's why in our book is Issa. But yeah, you are right. You are right, my friend. But we ain't gonna go there.
Yeah,
boy,
my name is Too Deep. It stands for To Disintegrate Evil, Educate People. I do research for fun. And my favorite thing to research is belief systems. Because only in cartoons do the villains say, yeah, we evil, bro.
That's true.
In the real world, nobody's evil to let them tell it. Adolf Hitler wasn't evil. If you let him tell his story, he ain't evil.
Nah,
Charles
that's
Manson wasn't evil. If you let him tell it.
Bin Laden, none of them.
So how do you really know?
Yeah. That's why I tell y'all, all y'all that's 40, 50 years old that's scared to come talk, tell your story before he tell it, and then it won't be your story no more. It's going to be his story, and that's how they came up with history. His story,
Man, look.
not your story.
Man, look, Johnny Guitar Watson came from Houston. He come from 4th Ward.
Amen.
And don't nobody know his story. That's almost all we know. He was born in Houston. He came from 4th Ward. He moved to California, became a pimp, became successful with the guitar. He was Pimp C before Pimp C. That's basically all we know, though. Because at the time of these things happening, like even now, like I'm telling Chill, bro, we need to do your documentary, bro.
Now.
Yeah, because heaven forbid anything happen to you, it's going to be a lot of people, like even with Cricket. Cricket passed away before we got to do something about him. And here's the thing about shit like that. All the people with agendas, they get to shine now. So I get to say I'm the one discovered Cricket, and Cricket ain't here to say that ain't what happened.
Sure, like
I get to say Cricket fucked over me with some. I ain't never heard of Cricket fucking over nobody, but you get to tell me that, and I can't really contest it because Cricket ain't here.
to contest it, and his story's not left behind to contest. All we know is he came from New York.
And
with
most
rap
of
in
the
a
people that
backpack.
know the real story is dead.
I'm trying to tell it.
And the only people that's left alive is the people with agendas.
Y'all go understand how important this job is that I do when it's too late, and I hate that, but it's cool.
I say that
because I
about
know
me
what
all
we
the
doing.
time. By the
Yeah,
time they realize what I was really doing and trying to do, I'm going to be gone already.
yeah, and that's cool because as long as you was to leave it behind, that's all
Indeed.
that matters. It makes it even more interesting. So that's
Well,
what makes my job
I'm doing
that
it
important.
because that's
Right.
what the Father told me to do. It wasn't for people. So I'm not looking for a pat on the back from
There you
people.
go.
I'm looking for a job well done, my good servant.
There you
That's what I'm looking for. Like, it's cool if people do it, but in reality, I'm not gonna hear you one side. This whole, I know you're looking down on me. I happen to know a little different. So I know when I go wherever I'm going, I ain't gonna be able to hear you niggas. Y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about me, nigga. I don't give a shit. Especially if I did this shit right. And it's funny that I'm sitting up here even saying it because I'm cussing my ass off it the whole time.
Yeah.
But I'm making the point of if I did life right, I'm gonna be in a place so live, you could be calling me anything you want to. If I could hear you, it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. Man, Too Deep, I appreciate you coming, brother. We gonna keep y'all educated on the route going.
Indeed.
We need to take a break first.
No, real quick. Too Deep, where they can send your music at, man. And y'all need to send them clean versions, artists. Send them clean
Yeah,
versions.
most definitely,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, for sure. We need that was the whole thing of coming.
Yeah. We
Is
got
that?
Right.
Is that?
Appreciate it.
radio versions. Me and Smack start our radio show tomorrow. So I gotta leave off on this, right? Here's the last thing I gotta get across to all the artists and the DJs too. Here's the thing that a lot of y'all that's wanting the DJ to basically make you don't understand. The real dynamic of this is people made the DJ and then the DJ made people. So people made Michael Price. People made Darryl Scott. People made Screw, and then Screw made people. People made Watts, then Watts made people. When's the last time y'all lifted a DJ up? Y'all complain about what the DJs ain't doing. You don't know one DJ that's doing it right? Y'all need to lift that nigga up then, if it ain't me. It ain't. I don't care about it being me. I just care about it being done. Even this whole shit with Smack, I felt like other people were more qualified to talk about it, but they wasn't talking until I started talking. We didn't even get to this meeting until I said, you know what, fuck that, Smack, put up $1,000. Since you know what you're talking about, put up 1,000. And then it was like, well, we ain't gonna debate, we gonna have a meeting. That's how all that came. But people made the DJ, then the DJ made people. Y'all gotta lift the DJ up. Find somebody that's doing the thing that you, if it ain't me, Find somebody that's doing that thing you say you doing and lift that nigga up. Because guess what? If y'all all saying DJ Too Deep, that nigga, DJ 5, man, he be breaking the records. DJ Mike D, man, then guess what? When Mike D play it, it hit different. Because y'all done already told the world I'm the shit. So if I'm the shit and I picked it, they give it a different ear. When I was doing mixtapes, I didn't have the reach of a person like Mr. Rogers. But the difference was, people knew that when I put you on a mixtape, it's because I believed in your work, not because you had $600. So my mixtapes hit different. People broke from them because people felt like he believed in this artist, I'm going to give him a shot. Not he believed that nigga can give him some money. So yeah, like, I need the radio versions. You can hit me up on Instagram, DJ IIDEEP. Same thing on Facebook, same thing on TikTok. The email is, matter of fact, I ain't gonna do that. Hit me in the DM on Instagram, so that way I don't end up getting flooded with a bunch of foolishness. If you serious, hit the DM. I'm gonna be looking for you. Also, too, I'm gonna give you my phone number right now, 832-428-8566. And please, artists, managers, learn this one thing. Hey, my name is DJ Too Deep. I'm a rap artist from the north side of Houston. I like this kind of music. Is it okay for me to send you some music to check out? Don't just randomly send niggas links. You're basically saying, fuck you, nigga, take my music. And not to mention, people scamming. So I'm not trying to click on random ass links that might end up emptying my whole fucking bank account or fucking my phone up. So at least say, hey, how you doing, bro? And get out of this mindset of not being friendly and introducing yourself to people as kissing ass. Because all the multimillionaires is friendly as fuck.
Facts.
That's how they got to be multimillionaires.
Yeah. Etiquette.
Yeah, it's a way to do everything. Like, y'all don't know how to talk to people.
Etiquette.
You think introducing yourself to Mike D is kissing his ass.
Oh, my God. Look out, bro. You think, I don't know, I could take a picture. Niggas just ask for a picture.
You know, I've had artists actually mad at staying across from the club from me, decide I was not going to play their music without talking to me, and developed a whole narrative and got mad based on what they thought I was going to do. Never talk to me.
Well, I will tell you this. You got to be a little bit more approachable too deep. You do seem like you're a little hard to approach sometimes.
Well, here's the thing about it, bro. You got they'll go to a DJ, well, such and such played my song. Oh, yeah?
Oh, you saying that they just suppose you just, because they
well,
look at you,
here's the thing.
Played it.
You think, okay, you got the DJ in the club that's this size that don't nobody know that his DJ name is his first name, and he played it, and then you feel like I'm supposed to do that. But what you don't understand is, tell me how many songs he broke.
Yeah.
He ain't broke nothing. It's a formula to this shit. And that's why when you get to me and I have a criteria, so for example, you walk up, hey, play my song. I'm not playing nothing that I ain't already listened to over the system. Because you're not finna bust the speakers because you don't know what mix and master is. In the middle of me working with these heads, I don't have time to check it out because it's 12 o'clock, it's prime time. Mike D just walked in, he getting ready to perform. Let me get his show together. Hey, call them cars right there, blah, blah. All this is going on. Yeah. And I need to take that time
to listen
while the music playing to listen to your song. Fuck everybody else and everything else. I'm listening to your song right now.
Because I got $100.
You don't even have $100.
Wow.
You ain't got $10. I'm lucky if I get a bill. And what if I don't drink?
Oh, my.
Your process is wrong. It ain't even about kissing my ass or you got to pay me $1 million. Your whole approach is off.
Yeah.
So for the record, you want to get with a DJ in the club, you want to go early, like 9:30, when he just setting up. That is around the time he can actually talk to you. And you don't want to have a full-on conversation with him. You want maybe 2 or 3 minutes, blah, 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 this and that, get the contact information, get his number. What's a good time to call you? What's some other spots you be at? That type of shit. And you can have a real conversation with a nigga.
There you go.
As opposed to you trying to have a full-on conversation with me, and I got and I'm doing this. Hey, bro, I'm from 3rd Ward, man. I've been, yeah, Mike D, yeah, that's my uncle, man. I used to, and I'm doing
Sure,
this.
What they gonna say?
I'm
too.
doing this. Man, I'm telling you, if you
He
play
told
my
me to come
song,
up here. I
the
seen you
the
on
whole
this show.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, if you drop this the whole club going crazy, bro. I swear to God, bro.
Yeah, my whole hood in here. My mom and them here. But yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all get the music to Too Deep, man. Y'all got a dope show that y'all getting ready to start tomorrow on 97.9 The Box,
Yes, sir.
right? That's dope. I'm proud of you and Smack with that. And I think more DJs that got something to say and qualified to talk should pick up a microphone, and that will eliminate these guys, Negroes with microphones. You know what I mean? So eliminate at least the voice that they had to say. Let them talk about other stuff. But when it comes to music, DJs, rappers, people who are qualified to talk about the craft should be the ones speaking.
I'm tired, bro.
Period. Exactly.
I'm tired
Yeah.
of the OGs having to hold it down for Houston. Man, the new Dallas wave.
That's crazy. We love y'all, man. Y'all stay posted, man. Wednesday we meet, we talk, and then we'll do a recap every Wednesday, Thursday to let y'all know where we at, how far we coming along, when the town meeting happening, what kind of progress we having with the rapper, the DJ conversation, and thank you for coming, man.
And we doing this because we love y'all, bro.
There you go.
We don't want to beef with y'all. We want to help y'all win and win together too. We don't want to win and then we homeless and you niggas in mansions. We want to win and celebrate with y'all.
There you go. That part. DJs like chains too.
Yeah, sometimes.
DJs like cars too.
Yeah.
You know, we all like
DJs
shit.
like generational wealth too.
That part.
Well, fuck a chain, fam.
Yeah, that part. Man, we out of here, man. It's the one-on-one.